Good morning, Rabbi. So it's time for the Erev Shabbos RebbesDrasha. We're holding Erev Shabbos Parshas EhhMore. It's a very exciting parsha. We're also holding by Erev boymer. We all know our boymer is falling out in Motzei Shabbos. So we're going to go over some halachas of boymer, of course. And I just want to say it's a very, very exciting week because boymer has not fallen out in Parshas EhhMore and Erev Shabbos since the Chashmonayim came and invaded the Beit HaMikdash. And it's a zechus that maybe Mashiach is going to come. So what's boymer all about? Boymer is all about fires, making fires, pyromania, right? So pyromania is very shevish zach. So where does this fascination with fire start? So it starts with Havdalah when the kid's about 1 or 2 years old, and they see the oldest son who's allowed to put his hands quickly go right to the fire. Mamish, like the most sticky shticklach. Woo! And then everyone's like, oh my god! For a second, everyone does Vito and Gomel, and then he doesn't burn his hand off. Such a crazy, funny shtick. So at that point in a bacher's life, he usually says to himself, Taka, I think I want to grow up and be either a fireman or I want to just play with fire stam. So what does he do? He waits for boymer. So boymer is very exciting. In Eretz Yisrael, it's even more exciting. In Eretz Yisrael, Rabbi Sai, it's like the explicit version of Chris Brown's Run album. But in America, it's a little bit less firecrackers everywhere, but there's still a lot of fun. We have tons of fun in the games. This is usually when shuls get to see, who's a member and who's not, and they have a big party, and everyone gets to show up and sing a kumsitzes around the fire. And this is when Shweki really found himself. So, but Rabbi Sai, what's the whole ikar of boymer? The ikar of boymer is not to chas v'shalom make a kiddush chil Hashem. When you're making the fires and the firemen come, yes, it's a huge mitzvah to hang out and circle them and completely be blown away with their uniforms and their guns. But it's also a huge mitzvah not to make their job harder. So that means if there's rules, Rabbi Sai, if they say, you have to light the fire in this area, that doesn't mean, Rabbi Sai, you can light a dumpster. You have to, there's still rules. We still live in the Medinas of America or of Eretz Yisrael, and there's still halacha. So Rabbi said, Parshas EhhMore. What's the deal with Parshas EhhMore? So Parshas EhhMore is all about. So we're learning about the koyhanim and the halachas of being a kohen. I know you think that I'm fixing the Torah so that I could vinish martem. Rabbi Yerucham's going to make a comment, so I might as well. You're thinking that maybe chas v'shalom, I'm fixing the Torah to keep talking about kohanim. I'm not. It has the other way around. So we're learning all about what they could do to be tahor and all these things. It's not really any of your business. It's really not for you guys. Just trust us that we're going to handle it. But then we also learn about the mitzvah of leaving for poor people, leaving part of your field for the poor people. It's a huge thing, right? Because we were just talking about Mishalachim last week. So so why are we learning about leaving the part of the field over for the poor people so they can come? So I think if I could maybe give my own shot, I was thinking maybe because boymer falls out on Sunday, and Sunday is when everyone has weddings, and weddings is when everybody likes to get fancy schmancy out and show off everything. And then it's also when the Mishalachim come to eat from the corner of your field, right? Because a lot of times the Mishalachim come to the chasanas, and I know they ruin the whole simcha with their being so poor and having nothing. It's very hard for everybody. But so thinking maybe at the wedding, if you see a Mishalach this time and you see people coming, poor people, you could go above and beyond to make them feel welcome, and maybe even to give them not chas v'shalom for the sit down for the meal, but maybe just for the smorgasbord. If you let them, they can have one of the cups with the cut up vegetables and the little dressings. And if it's not too much, maybe there's Sprite. So these are things we could take home with the parsha. And Hashem, we should have a very amazing boymer. And boymer trip, Rabbi Sai, was canceled because of the rain, because none of the Rebbeim suit jackets are waterproof. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to have an all-day learning contest, 24/7 we're calling it, and we're going to Mirz Hashem Shtag until Shavuot straight. Shkoyach!